Awesome. Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom lifestyle event. My name's Jana, and I'll be hosting the majority of the event. But we've got some wonderful shares to go to share throughout the session. But we've also got two amazing women that are launching their businesses tonight. So we're super excited to have them on and to hear from them. So we'll hear from them a little bit, probably about halfway through the our little event, and. Yeah, and this is what we do. We love getting on and sharing about this opportunity, about our program and our product. For a lot of us, this is solely what we do now, or for some of us, it's just a little bit of a hobby on the side that we do, and we just love to share it because it's such an amazing program, product, and opportunity. So for myself, I came across this opportunity 17 months ago now, and I was working full-time in traditional business in my government job and literally trading time for money. So I had two young boys at the time. One was 3 at the time, and the other one was 11 months when I found this opportunity. So it was hectic. I had lots of travel, long hours, lots of big responsibility, and I was taking work home with me. So I felt like I wasn't being a mum. I felt like I wasn't being a lot of things, to be honest. And I was researching this amazing product at the time, and then the opportunity came up. And when I found out that it was actually the product that I had been researching, which was Juice Plus, I thought, why not? Let's get the product cheaper, see if I can earn a bit of extra money, reduce my hours. And, sort of 10 months in, I was able to leave that traditional job. And this is what I get to do now. I get to work with amazing people, inspiring women and gentlemen, sharing this health culture, this, wellness and whatever you really want it to make it, let it be, actually. It's different for everybody, and that's why we love sharing it. So we're really fortunate enough that we come under a wonderful team that's actually the number one in Juice Plus in the world. But what we love to share is our program. There are many programs that go out along with Juice Plus, but I think ours is amazing. It's called the Juicy Body Transformation. All right, it's built around our products. It's designed to not be a diet, not a strict diet. It's deprivation free. It's based around whole foods. It's really teaching people how to get back in the kitchen and create those things that they're actually probably wanting to cook and to eat, but they just don't know how to. So it's all these yummy recipes that we're normally wanting and craving, but the healthy way of doing so. We do have a cleanse. We do have a detox. We've got an 8-week shred, a 14-day wellness program, all these things that help people meet them where they are. For some people, they really need a kick in the butt and need that 8-week shred to get things happening and changing. For other people, it's just, one small change each day or each week. And for a lot of other people, they've already got an amazing diet, and this is just there to already to build that up even more and make it an even better diet and getting more of those nutrients and more of that rainbow into them. So our program's got over 270 odd recipes, 6 ebooks, and more coming. Kira, who designed our program, along with a team of other specialists in their forms, she is a nutritionist. She's also a mother of 2 gorgeous girls. So the program is built around families. There's recipes in there for hubby, there's recipes in there for the kids, and what we normally find is it's bringing the whole family to the kitchen to create these yummy dishes, which is really lovely. And the program itself is available to our customers once they're a customer just once. I mean, our products are designed for you to bridge the gap for life, but if you choose to not be on the products forever too, you still get to have the program for life. You get to be a part of a private group where you get to share your journey along with everybody else's. But it's there for support, it's there for inspiration, motivation, get your questions answered, and to meet other people on the same journey, which we love. So it's built around the product Juice Plus. Okay, so Juice Plus itself has been, the company itself, has been around for about 47 years, but the product's 27. We started off with just a fruit and vegetable capsule, and then slowly they've brought on a couple of other items as well. So it, like I said before, it's designed to bridge the gap. It's not designed to replace a healthy diet. It is there to increase an already great one or to bridge that gap. So our hero product, which is our fruit, vegetable and berry blend capsules, literally give you an extra variety of 27 plus fruits, vegetables and berries each and every day. All right, government states we should be having 3 to 5 a day, but science is suggesting we really should be having them all along the lines of 9 to 11. Okay, 3 to 5, yeah, most families can, you know, do no problem, but 9 to 11 is a tall ask in our busy lifestyles. And not every day is perfect. As much as you try to prepare meals and pre-plan everything for the week, that, you know, to get that amount onto a plate every night and to get your whole family to eat it is just about impossible, and a lot of probably juicing involved. The fruits and vegetables that we purchase on a daily basis from our supermarkets, we're not getting them. And when we're getting them and purchasing them, they've actually already been picked 2 to 3 weeks before we've even purchased them. They've been picked off their vine before their prime ripening. They've had different chemicals and waxes put on them to keep them their lush colour and their lush shape before they come to us into the supermarkets. And then if they're vegetables, we're probably also cooking a lot of those nutrients out of them. That's why I love Juice Plus, because the products, the produce that goes into our products is literally grown only for Juice Plus. So they get to stay on the vine until they're at their highest prime cellular level. There's no chemicals on them, so they're GMO free. When they are picked, they're taken into our factories, which are co-located with our factories. So there's no crazy big journey for them. They're taken into our factories where they are cleaned and washed. Then they are pulped and juiced. All that liquid's removed, and coincidentally the sugar. So the sugar comes out as well. And then it is slowly heated in a process that keeps all of those and turned into a powder form. But it keeps all those live enzymes, micronutrition, phytonutrients, all that good stuff intact. And then it's capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsule. Which is amazing. And so when we swallow it, obviously we all absorb things differently, but between 3 to 7 minutes, our bodies are getting those nutrients where it needs to go. So, you know, gut health, cardiovascular, kidney, liver, skin, hair, nails, all those amazing places. And I say that in a term that it goes where it needs to go, because when we're taking our multivitamins or our supplements in the past, they're full of so many synthetic and artificial ingredients that we would swallow those. And I know I saw a lot of this when I was pregnant, is you'd have that disco wee. Your body would actually be excreting all the things it doesn't recognise. So you'd notice that in your wee. So you'd constantly think you were dehydrated. With our capsules, being that they're just plant-based, it's just fruits, vegetables and berries, they recognise it, they know what to do with it, and it goes to where it needs to go, which is amazing. So we do see those effects quite quickly, and then also later on, because you know, the natural detox of the body is literally 90 to 120 days. So my results compared to yours are going to be very different, because inflammation is different. These nutrients are going to go where it really is required in the body. So for some people it might be skin, they might have a lot of psoriasis or eczema, so it's going to go there and really do the work there. If it is gut health, IBS, diabetes, it's going to go there and do its best there. But we can't say. It's going to be different for everyone. It is literally just fruits, vegetables and berries. No synthetic, no artificial ingredients in there. What's amazing is too, the label. You don't need to have a science degree to read what ingredients go into these. It's just a food label. So it literally says, for instance, on the vegetable blend, carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beet, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach. Just food. We all know what those ingredients are. They can't list all those phytonutrients because, you know, an apple, for instance, in the fruit blend, that has over 10,000 phytonutrients. You know, and then plus the orange and the Cambrian papaya, there's no way we could ever list all those amazing nutrients and phytonutrients on our little bottles. The other thing that's really cool about our labels is there's no warning label. Because it's just fruit, vegetables and berries and there's no synthetic and artificial ingredients, this is perfectly safe for anybody as long as they can swallow it, and as long as they're not allergic to that individual whole foods, you know, to the apple or to the pineapple. But otherwise, it's amazing that, you know, when we are pregnant or breastfeeding, we can still take this, because I know there's a lot of things I couldn't take when I was pregnant. And because it has been around for over 26 years, that means we've got 26 years worth of results. So it's not some new thing that's just come in and it's going to go out and, you know, it's not a fad, you know, that it's going to die and not be interesting in a couple of months' time. There is nothing else on the market at the moment that really compares with Juice Plus. That is why we love sharing it. And what we also love about it too is the hero product, the trio of capsules, has had over 36 peer-reviewed studies done on it. So Juice Plus helped fund these studies, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, you can't pay any money for that. I didn't even know what they were before doing Juice Plus, but I have seen them on a few products in the supermarkets and chemists now. But to have 36 of them and knowing that we've still got other studies going on is truly amazing. And we are part of one here in Australia at the moment, and that's the Kids Eat Free study. So when any adult takes our capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free. So you're literally getting buy one, get one for free. And the kids are the hardest ones to get those nutrients into. So the kids can either get the fruit and vegetable capsules for free if they can swallow, or they can have it in a yummy chew form. Okay, so it's literally the same powder that's in the fruits and vegetable capsules, but it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So they're really quite yummy. This study is already showing such amazing results with kids with eczema, psoriasis, sleep, craveability. So they are actually starting to want more. And that's why Juice Plus have done it this way, you know, letting the kids eat free, because they want to start with the kids at an early age, at a young age. Try and beat that the diabetes level and the obesity level that's coming out of America. They, you know, have, what do we say, the company with a heart, because they want to help our little ones start strong and understand that the importance of good nutrition and that rainbow effect. So that's literally our micronutrition, okay? So that's the oil in the engine for either the kids or for us adults. Keeps everything working and clicking over smoothly in our bodies. And then obviously we need to fuel that engine. So our only other product is our macronutrition, our complete powders. So they come in 2 yummy flavours, chocolate and vanilla. Again, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients, with over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. All right, all amazing stuff. So you've got the good fats, you've got superfoods in there, complex carbohydrates, fibre and protein, all from amazing things, you know, like we've got soy protein, chickpea protein in there, sprouts from alfalfa, broccoli, radish, spirulina, yucca, quinoa, millet, and then you're looking at pumpkin, pomegranate, mushroom seed, vitamin D in there. Then you got vitamin B, complex vitamin B, niacin. Niacin's a beautiful thing that helps assist with mood balancing. So it's such an amazing thing between the extra energy in your capsules, amongst many other things, and having that to your diet is really quite helpful for a lot of people that suffer from depression or anxiety. These weren't designed to be a meal replacement, but they can definitely be one, especially if you add the right ingredients. Like I love to have one with my 2-year-old in the morning. We add oats, frozen banana, frozen berries, acai, whatever we've got going in the pantry, some spinach, and we'll have it for breakfast. Or I have it after gym. But a lot of people also like it, because especially the chocolate one, they like it as that, you know, afternoon sugar fix. Or the kids like it with some more milk. It's their chocolate milk. Instead of having Milo and all those other terrible things that are full of so much sugar, they get to have one of those, again, which is really, really yummy. All right, so like I said before, inflammation's different for everybody, and that's why we get a few girls on to share when we do these events, because everybody's got amazing stories, and it just blows our mind all the time every time we hear a new one. And that's what we're going to pretty much do right now, is we're going to get a couple of girls to share their product story. And Melody's relatively new, but Melody's going to share her product story tonight, and then I'll have a look at who else is on, or maybe Ness. And then we'll go on to the next bit. So Melody, I'm just going to spotlight you. So where was Juice Plus, or how did Juice Plus come into your life? Get it around the right way. What results have you got so far? Because I know you're only new on the product, but why you like sharing it, okay? There you go.
I got to know about Juice Plus via Lindsay's Facebook post. post. I saw her post about the business, and then I asked her what it was about, and she explained to me what Juice Plus is all about, and I just got interested, and I got to watch the videos and stuff like that. So it's been an amazing journey so far with Juice Plus, with the training sessions that you guys hold for us as well, and also the product. I've seen massive change in my energy levels, and also apart from that, I can tell that I've lost few kilos. I'm not going to say a lot, but few kilos have gone, and it's amazing, and I'm excited about it. I can't even wait to finish the whole month. So it's something that I'm really, really positive about, and I'm excited about, and hopefully my friends and family will get to know more about it once I have like the complete results that I'm looking for. But it's been a great journey, and congratulations, Auntie Elsa, on your launch, and the other ladies that are launching tonight. You won't regret this. As long as you're positive, everything will come right. So yeah.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
That's because I muted myself. So for you, Ness, we're ready before Juice Plus. You've had some amazing results, family as a whole. I can tell I've eaten too much birthday cake over the weekend. And I love sharing it.
Okay, no worries, Jenny. Okay, thank you. I'd also like to say congratulations to the ladies launching tonight. So basically, we found out about Juice Plus almost a year ago now. This time last year, my husband had been working away quite a lot. We hadn't seen him for almost 10, however long the election campaign went for. And in that time, I'd gone through hell trying to keep us healthy. We've got two small children, a 4-year-old, or almost 4-year-old at the time, almost 3, so, and a 18-monther. So we were basically just trying to battle the cold season on our own. I was run down. I wasn't getting any rest. I was low on energy. I was just a bit fed up with everything, to be honest. Anyway, so I said to hubby when he did come home, we need to find some kind of vitamin. And then suddenly I was seeing things in my newsfeed, and I inquired about them from a friend. And so, yeah, we got them ordered and basically haven't looked back. So first thing we probably noticed was results from me. I started on the capsules and also on the shakes, and our 2 children on the chews. Basically, I started off feeling really energetic to begin with, so that in itself was just worth it. But I also started to find that I was sleeping really deep and waking up feeling refreshed and able to hit the ground running, and my skin was clearer. And I'd been taking the shakes and exercising a fair bit as well. And I just dropped some weight really easily. It was amazing how quickly it happened, actually, and without much more than just eating healthy and a bit of exercise. So that was pretty much the results that we saw within the first month. But it took about 2 to 3 months before I really started noticing anything with the girls. So basically, they haven't really had anything that's caused them to have any time off daycare or school since. Occasionally they've come home with a bit of a snotty nose. Zoe did come home one point and had a fever, but she literally got over it within 12 hours. I booked her into the doctor that day, and by the time I had her at the doctor's surgery, she was bouncing off the walls and she was fine. And the doctor said it must be a credit to her immune system. And I was like in the back of my mind going, yep, thanks, Juice Plus. So that on the side. And I was just telling Jana and Lindsay the other day that I actually only realised recently that I haven't had to pop any Panadol in a long time. I used to suffer really badly from headaches because I have a condition which is called bruxism, where you actually clench your teeth or grind them during your sleep, which is actually quite common. And doing that would cause a lot of tension. So I'd always have a lot of tension headaches. And I've got a neck injury as well, which is from when I was a lot younger. And neither of them have caused me any grief, and I haven't had to have any Panadol in a long time. So, we don't need to reach for that medicine cabinet anymore, which is really good. That's just a couple of things that we've really noticed. And we'll be on them for life, really. So thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you for sharing and letting me talk with my mute on. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So that's amazing. And I know if anyone else is listening, for kids, my two suffered heavily from respiratory problems when they were younger. So baby croup and into baby asthma, and 4 months in, before then, obviously it was a vicious cycle, ongoing all the time, lots of hospital visits, GP visits, and our medication cupboard was chockers with taking care of that. But 4 months in, we haven't had anything since then. So look, and it's the only thing we really changed in the diet. I wasn't expecting anything because I was the token healthy eater in our household. I literally wanted the product for my husband. He only ate meat and potato, and I wasn't getting them because his health was bad. I was just worried about inflammation for him in the future. But even I had amazing results. So I've got a bulge disc at my L5, and I've got a bit of a wonky knee on the right side because I do a lot of netball in the past, but I'm in the gym a lot, and I've had to go at footy. I've had to go at everything. I was my dad's son, really. But all that's gone. And I had 2 breakouts with acne. So I used to get really bad acne around my mouth. And the other thing was energy. So it literally is different for everybody. I know I do get some people say, I eat healthy, I don't really need it. But, you know, to have that extra variety of 27 fruits and vegetables to maybe already add to an already 30 a day or 40, 50, whatever, it's still amazing because of the cellular level of what the product is and what goes into it. So I'm just going to pop in and talk a little bit now about the business and some of the first queries that come up when we first look at this business in comparison to traditional. And I know that was a big question for me because I've actually owned a restaurant as well. I had a restaurant for 3 years, and I didn't want to put myself into another situation where I was leaving a job that was very stressful and had lots of hours, and I needed to find something, you know, that was going to work around my children. So I didn't want to say yes to something else that was going to keep me away from them. I know when I was asking all those questions, like what sort of structure, am I just going to be sort of working my butt off for somebody sort of sitting pretty at the top? And then that was really made very clear to me really in the early days, because that's literally what I was doing. And that's what I've been doing all my life. You know, my first job was McDonald's, and clearly there was a CEO of that one. So maybe I'll use them as an example tonight. But with traditional business, whether it be Myer, whether it be Safeway, whether it be Coles, any of those, let's say it is McDonald's today. And, you know, I was a young 14-year-old when I started there. And for me, it wasn't what I knew, it was who I knew when I found that job too. So I applied, and I'm sure many other kids my age applied at that time, and I was really fortunate enough to get a job there. McDonald's obviously has its CEO at the top, has its board of directors, and then it's obviously got its franchisees underneath it as well. But then they've got countries, probably states, area managers, store managers, you know, like I said, franchisees, and then you've got your store managers within there, your trainees or trainers, and all those different promotion levels. All right. So for me, when I came in, I was going up against everybody externally coming into this job. And then for these other roles, as I was looking, you know, at growing in the business, and I was really fortunate enough that I did get to be a store manager, wherever I put that there, maybe there. But I had to train doubly hard. This is while I was doing school, and so did any of these other people that were interested. So I was studying, upskilling, and literally I was fighting against these people, you know, 50s to win these new roles so I could keep going up these levels. And in this middle section here, I was doing VCE while I was doing all this, but it was more hours, you know, it was more study, it was more stress on my life for sure, and the hours, especially at McDonald's, you know, 6 a.m. through to midnight, we were open that store, so the hours were all over the place. But for a lot of people, you know, because I won that position, there was only 2 of those positions in the store, so all these other people that I started with would miss out. You know, there's only one CEO position, and there was no way that I was ever going to be the CEO of McDonald's, and there was probably no way that I was ever going to be a franchisee of McDonald's either. You know, maybe, you know, 20, 30 years and a lot of money and blood, sweat and tears, maybe I could look at it then. But even now with McDonald's, just like Coles and Safeway, they've got those electric tellers now. So these guys are getting offered other positions. Otherwise, it's see you later. So where I like to share ours, it's literally that same sort of structure, but on its head. We all come in at what we call a virtual franchise for a one-off yearly fee of $165 to have a business, which I think is amazing because, like I said, I had that restaurant and I spent thousands of dollars when I bought that, and ongoing thousands of dollars to keep that running. We have what we call a national marketing director is our highest promotion level. Okay, yes, we have different promotions throughout our upside down pyramid, but in this business, we come in, we get sort of sponsored by someone who automatically links arms with us, and along with a tribe of other people, and they help you create the success that you want. Success is different to everybody. So what I see as success is going to be different to how you see it. But nobody can grow in this business without linking arms with the person that introduced them and the other, members of the team around them. Because I'm not going to grow unless I help these people down here grow, and these guys down here starting off aren't going to grow unless they're willing to be a part of the team, link arms with me and let me help them. What I also love is, as a virtual franchise, even if this guy down here is CEO of McDonald's decides he wants to have a look at what we're doing, he comes in at the same level. All right, it doesn't matter what you are before you come into this business. We all start at that same level. And the difference between this and this, yeah, we start here, but we all get that opportunity to be NMD. There is not one person sitting up there all pretty, making all the money and just directing everybody below. It's literally, if you're driven, teachable, and have that willingness to learn, you can make this as big or as little as you want. And there is absolutely no stress on how quickly or how slowly you do that. People come into this business and are doing it as quick as 10 months. Others are coming in and doing it over 4 or 5 years. It is totally up to you. For some people, they just want to get the amazing product a bit cheaper or for free. Others, they want a travel fund. For me, it was a vehicle to leave a job that I never thought possible. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd be a stay-at-home mum, just because of the lifestyle that me and my husband chose to live. The other thing that sort of comes up with is, how do you do it? How do you sell? We don't sell. We literally have these amazing events, and we share. We share our journey with friends and family, social media, and on these events. And so when I joined the business, I didn't know the girl that I reached out to, this crazy post on a mummy's page down here in Melbourne. But once I realised it was Juice Plus and got all my questions answered, I thought, well, that was me. I'll get my product cheaper, maybe reduce my hours. And she showed me how to share it. I was teachable. I listened to her, and I'd gone from being quite quiet on social media to sort of coming back out of my bubble again. So people really noticed that. So when I came in, it was just me. Lauren showed me how to share it with a few friends and family. I was really lucky because one of my girlfriends definitely wanted the product. She could see that I was, he had energy again. I was like sort of reawakening, and she got a bit of FOMO and she jumped on, and that was Lindsay. And then I had Catherine. She had amazing results, and people just went crazy wanting to know what she was doing. And I said, mate, I can answer all those questions, or you can, and you can make some money. And then Steph came along, and she had great results as well, but she just wanted to share with everybody. She just loved the product, and she wanted to just make sure everybody knew about it. So what I did with these girls, I showed them exactly what Lauren showed me. I showed them how to share it with some friends, some family, social media, and they too went and found 1 or 2 or 3 people in the early days who wanted a travel fund, who wanted the product cheaper, and so forth, and then these guys then went and showed these people what to do. So Kat went and shared it with Michelle. Michelle went and shared it with her brother Adam, and Adam went and shared it with Zoe. All right, and these girls, again, teach to teach, this effect starts happening. That's what we call the popcorn effect. Literally, when you pop the popcorn in the microwave or the stove, pops away, and even when you take it out, it still keeps popping. It's so organic. It's not at all like you need to go out and find 30 people. I just found these 3 girls and shared it with a few friends and family at the beginning, and now we've got this beautiful tribe, such a mixed bunch of coconuts, and we love it. The relationships you build and the personal development you get on this journey are truly amazing. So that's enough for me for the moment. I'm going to find our 2 girls that are launching. I might go Elsa first. So I know this is her second one, and she's super excited to share again. So Elsa, for you, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to? I know you haven't quite got your product yet, and why, why the business made sense to you. There you go.
Well, thanks, Jana, and thank you, everybody, for having me on board, and also the ladies who have come to support me on this. It's my second day to launch today. Firstly, I would like to say Melody is the one who introduced me to Juice Plus when she had the info about it, and her excitement, it what caused me to want to know what it's all about. And once somebody mentions health and wellness, it's what most people are hunting for. And then to top it up, also there was the income part, and it was a time also when I was looking for an extra stream of like income. And what I've liked mostly really with the Juice Plus, from the testimonies and what everyone says, the change in the health, especially the wholesomeness actually of the products. As Jana was saying, that the requirements, so to get all the up to 9 or 11 veggies and fruits, it's not easy, but with the Juice Plus, all is made possible, and you can't deny that to your family. And then also I've liked the business, as it's been shared. It's not really you're chasing after people. You are at the comfort of your own house and sharing with the people who are close to you, and just not selling anything, is saying your story. It's just amazing how it's run, and the support is so amazing. Each and every time I've had a question, Lindsay or Jana, they are always, ready to answer. Like you pop a question, then we are thinking maybe somebody's asleep or busy with their families, but you always get an answer. So the support is just awesome in this Juice Plus. And I'm looking forward to improving my health, lose a few kilos, and also, have a few cents in my bank account to pay my bills. Yeah, basically that's that.
Amazing, well done. And I'm just going to find Sandra. This is her first one. She's a little bit nervous. I just saw her face. There, beautiful. So Sandra, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to with the product, and why did the business make sense to you? Take it away.
Okay, I came about the program through Steph, and I met her in a mummies group on Facebook. I was at a point in my life where I was sort of wondering what I wanted to do once my two littlest ones start kindy and school, and I'd sort of, tossed a few things in my head and then weighed up the pros and cons, and they really didn't kind of sit well with my situation. And so Steph really came in at a good point, I guess, because she introduced me to the products, and the fact that I have a 4-year-old that refuses to pretty much eat anything really made me excited about the kids' chewables, because then I know she's going to be able to get what she needs from those. And obviously for myself, and my son has a bit of health problems as well, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do for us. And the fact that I can obviously have a business around something that I've become so passionate about, I guess that just makes it even better, really. To sort of be able to work with something that I've found such passion in, I think is just going to be incredible, and I can't wait to start my journey and see where it takes me.
Awesome, well done, and that's spot on. Well done, Sandra. And it is so different to everybody, and the fact that you're so passionate already is really lovely to hear. And two totally different stories, and what people are looking forward to, whether it be product wise or opportunity. But it's always great to hear. So really exciting to see what what comes with these girls in the future. So our last bit is obviously how do we get paid, because everyone always wants to know a little bit about that. And we're really fortunate because we can share this amazing product program and opportunity in over 26 countries. So we can make friends and relationships up all around the world, which is amazing. And we get paid here in Australia. The business plan is really good. I say it's the best one, but that's because I just really don't know the other ones that well. But we get paid 3 ways. We get paid in retail profit, commission, and these guys here, they build up what we call your residual income, or your beach money, however you want to think of it, I guess. And they slowly build up each and every month. And this is where, you know, I say quite often, I'm not sure if I said it earlier, I've had a bonus, a pay rise each and every month I've been in this business. And this is where it comes from, my residual income slowly building as I've introduced it and helped so many people with their health or shared the opportunity. What we like to talk about is the bonuses. And like I said before, we all come in at what we call that virtual franchise. And we try and help everyone have the best possible start, you know, that we possibly can by, you know, getting them on these events, okay, and helping them find, you know, a couple of customers that really want to feel better, look better, or would like a bit of extra finances in their, you know, in their world, in their life to help, you know, live that life just a little bit easier than what they may have been before. So, you know, they smash out what we call DVF really quickly. But the first big bonus is $400 for you, but also $400 for your teacher. And that's called Senior Direct Virtual Franchise, because we're a teach-to-teach business. So when you get to Senior Direct Virtual Franchise, you've actually welcomed probably 1 or 2 people maybe to the business. You get this bonus here. But this person here that you've brought on, you're going to be wanting to teach them, keep them hot on your heels all the way through the business. And you want to help them get this bonus, and therefore you get the teacher bonus. All right, so everybody you share this amazing opportunity with, you're going to get all those bonuses as they grow up these levels. All right, our next one is sales coordinator, and by then you've shared it with quite a few people, 3, 4, 5 maybe people. And then you're helping these people below you share it with people now. So, you know, the table sort of changes and what you're actually sharing and what you're actually doing in the business and where your time is spent. Because remember, you're your own business. You're your own franchisee. Yes, you have us here to support and mentor you definitely all the way through. But when you choose to work and do the work is totally up to you. And that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. All right. And then from there, again, you go and share with a few more people, and it's called Senior Sales Coordinator. And again, when you get to this level here, you're actually you're a leader, definitely starting to lead a really beautiful tribe of people underneath you and help them see what this could truly be. But what you're doing here is also creating little leaders below you, and they've got their own little teams growing, which is really lovely. And that's a $1,200 bonus for you, and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And I've got 2 gorgeous girls that are going to share their business stories tonight on here, just so you can hear from a couple. So I'm just going to get Steph to share her story first, because they're both working on this position at the moment. So for you, Steph, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far with the business, and what are you looking forward to in the future? Does that work? Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, Shana. Firstly, well done, Sandra and Elsa, for launching tonight. That was awesome. Great shares, girls. For me, I was that person that Jana mentioned who just fell in love with the product. So I saw what Jana was doing. She had heaps of energy and I wanted what she had. So I jumped on board with products in February of last year. Quite quickly, I was seeing results for myself in my energy, my hair, my nails, my sleep, all that sort of thing. And I've got a super fussy 4-year-old like Sandra, who doesn't eat any vegetables. So getting him on the chews was just brilliant. So for me, the business just made sense. I just wanted to, like Jana said, share it with everybody. I wanted to get hubby on board. I wanted to get friends and family on board, and just really help other people with what I was seeing. So I took on the business in March of last year. And since then, it's just been awesome. It's just been one step at a time. I haven't been pushed to build it quickly or anything like that. I work as a kindergarten teacher, so it just fits in nicely in my lifestyle to be able to do this on the side. And just the biggest thing that actually has made a huge impact on me is the community of people that we get to work with. So on a daily basis, there's so many positive influences in my life now, which is just huge. And it's had a big change in my state of mind and that side of things as well. So it's not just the health through the products. It's really just about the community and everything that rolls in together. So that's been brilliant for me. We've been also, from the business, we've been able to do a few bits and pieces to our house and update our kitchen a little bit. getting new carpets done. And the biggest exciting thing for me is I'm actually going on maternity leave in 5 weeks. And this business is hopefully going to mean I don't have to go back to work after that mat leave is up. So for me, that's an amazing opportunity that I'll be able to be at home with my 2 kids and just be here with them. Sorry, iPad battery. And not have to worry about returning to work, but still be able to, be financially inputting into our household. So it's been awesome, and it's all thanks to Jana for introducing me to it.
Cute. You're welcome. Thank you, Steph. I still keep talking away when I'm on mute. And our other amazing share is from Lindsay. So they were the actual girls that I started with. So it's really lovely. So I'm going to spotlight Lynn. So hello. Lovely. Where were you before Juice Plus? What exciting things have happened to you? And what are you excited about going forward with the amazing company that it is?
Sure, no worries. So before Juice Plus, I was on maternity leave, and I had another sort of probably 5 or 6 months to go before I was returning to work with my now 2-year-old. And to be honest, I wasn't interested in the business at all. Jana just was talking about how great she felt from the product. And when she showed me the product, it made a lot of sense to me. It was certainly something that I wanted to get my whole family on. So then she showed me how we could get it cheaper by doing the business. And so that's why I initially jumped into it. But, that was February last year. And then June last year, I returned to work full time. I'm in the Navy, and that requires a lot of commitment. And my husband was actually away at sea at the time because he is also in the Navy. And we moved interstate. So it was a big change for us. My daughter went into childcare 5 days a week. And I was just flooded with all these memories of things that I'd missed out with my boy, who's now 14. And, just to give you a bit of insight of what I've missed out on, my boy's 14 and I've missed 11 of his birthdays because of my job. So I realised when I went back to work that I was about to do the same thing with my daughter, who's now 2. And that filled me with a lot of anxiety. I basically freaked out with the thought of it, knowing what I was going into. So I reached back out to Jana, who is an amazing friend of mine as well as a business partner. And I said, look, I really want to give this a go. I think it could be a vehicle for me to really change my family's life. And so that's exactly what we did. Coming, fast forward to this year, in April, I went on maternity leave again for our 3rd Bobber, who is now 8 weeks old tomorrow. And what was really cool about it is, with Jana mentoring me and our beautiful team, I've been able to build the business up in stolen moments while I was working full time, while my husband was away a lot, with a crazy 2-year-old. And I was able to do the business in stolen moments, while I was waiting for a coffee or my daughter was having a nap, different things like that. I was able to do the business, and I've built it up enough that when I went on maternity leave this year, I went knowing that I don't have to go back to work next year when my leave is finished. And that is just such a huge weight off my shoulders to know that I'm not going to miss out on the girls growing up like I have with my son. And what's really cool about it is, as Jana and I have worked together quite closely and with the greater team, I've realised my passion and my drive and my vision, and that is to help more mums to be able to have the best of both worlds like I've now got. I want to empower them and inspire them to believe that they can do that too. We can have, be at home with the kids, or if that's what we want, be at home with the kids, and also have an occupation, or in our case, our business that challenges us every day, and fills us with drive and passion and motivation as well, and contribute to the household financially. And I love being able to empower other women to do that as well. So I now have a beautiful team of mamas, and you heard from a few of mine tonight as well. And our greater team, we're full of such a mixed bag of people, which is really cool. And I just love it every day, watching and helping someone else grow and believe in themselves for their own business. That's where the real job satisfaction comes from. So that's what excites me every day now, is helping someone else realize that for themselves. So thanks for letting me share that, Jana. I appreciate that.
Where's Chelsea?
below having a feed.
Just checking.
Multitasking mother.
That's how we do it.
That's it.
Point that out.
Yeah.
And the last couple of levels on here. So the next one, by this one, it's QNMD, and there's a big shuffle here as well. But like Lynn said, it's all about self-development. It's who you become on the journey. It's your journey. You don't compare yourself to anybody. Everybody's here to help you to achieve what you want, and it could be, months, years, or whatever to get to some of these promotions. But it's your journey, and when you get to this, the top one even is NMD, you'll get to share this. You'll get to share the struggle and the journey behind it. So that's why it's important to realise that it is your journey. So QNMD is $1,500 bonus for you and a $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And this is where I'm working at the moment, getting this one done. And then NMD is the top one, $3,000 bonus for you and for you only, because by then your teacher is earning plenty of money and they don't need it. And you're on about 80 to 120,000 a year. And it can and it'll just keep growing there. If you're here doing the do, what I literally say is I started the business like Lindsay. I was working full time around my two little people. And it was probably about 5 hours a week, to be honest, what I was doing at the beginning. Just jumped on a couple of events, one or two training sessions, and then the rest was literally in my lunch break, my toilet break, whatever at work. And then, I was part-time and, chucked a couple more hours in there because I could start to see what this could truly be. And then I was able to leave my job. And now I'm at home and I literally, earn a wage that I can be at home, sort of in part-time hours. Totally, I get to do kinder drop-offs and pick-ups. I get to take my kids to swimming lessons. I get to butt heads with them on a daily basis, but it's all part of the journey, and so much more rewarding than having my children going to childcare 5 days a week or 4 days a week and grandma 1 day a week, whatever. But it's different for everybody. We do attract a lot of mamas because we want to be at home with our children and we get and understand the health part. And obviously we want to get that health into our children as well. But there's plenty of men in our business as well, and travelling gypsies. This is a job that you can do from your phone. You just need Wi-Fi and a smartphone, and you can do this job because you're not a door-to-door salesman, which we love. So well done to all the two girls launching tonight. Thank you everybody for sharing. We do love this program and product, so if we didn't get all your questions answered tonight, please reach out to whoever invited you tonight or whoever gave you the recording to watch, and get those questions answered, because literally it could be a simple question that's holding you back, but it could be just the easiest of answer to give. So again, thank you everyone for jumping on tonight, and hopefully we get to see you all again soon.